Olympus was one of the first camera companies to start making truly small, interchangeable lens digital cameras. And the new Olympus OM-D-E-M1 is no exception. They've taken the small camera concept even further with the new EM1. You can see it's truly a miniaturized camera with interchangeable lens, an eye-level viewfinder, and a big LCD display. Big for the camera anyway. And also a mode dial, dual controls on the top of the camera, everything a professional photographer needs. Here's the real deal. The new Olympus OM-D-E-M1. I just came back from New York where I was attending the official launch of the Olympus OM-D-E-M1. That was on Monday night. And I wanted to give you a quick tour and intro to the new EM1 before I actually got to work testing. First of all, the sensor. It's a brand new 16.3 megapixel 4/3 format CMOS sensor. Now the EM5 had a 16.1 megapixel sensor, so resolution is not what's changed. I'm hoping for better image quality, but I don't really know yet. I'll have to test and see. I believe Olympus said to expect better image quality at higher ISOs, but we'll have to see if that's just with JPEGs or with JPEGs and RAW, and we will do studio tests, so we'll find out for sure. There's also better image processing, a new TruePic 7 image processor. That also speeds up the camera. The burst rates are faster than with the EM5. Honestly, the EM5 was already plenty fast, but faster is always better, right? Also new with the sensor is better autofocus. The new sensor has onboard phase detect autofocus, and that does two things. It makes the autofocus better for moving subjects. It also makes it possible to use the old Olympus 4/3 DSLR lenses. You could use them before with an adapter. You'll still need the adapter, but the autofocus was painfully slow. The on-sensor phase detect autofocus should make it a lot easier to use those lenses, which is cool because there are some really good ones. One of my favorites being the 12 to 60 millimeter f2.8 to 4. All right, let's put the lens back on. One update that might not be immediately noticeable is the new EVF, the electronic viewfinder. Olympus says this new electronic viewfinder is as large as a full-frame digital SLR viewfinder, and when I used it at the launch, I did notice it's really big. It's really easy on the eyes. Not that the old one was bad, but this one, you'll get much less eye fatigue, and it's really easy to see things. It is a 2.36 million dot electronic viewfinder, so the resolution's really high. And if you're someone who hasn't ever used an electronic viewfinder and is suspicious of them, let that go, because at this point, the good ones, they're really good, and you get to see all the data that you'd normally see on the rear LCD, including playback, in the viewfinder. You can even record video using it. That's a third point of contact on your body and helps you shoot much steadier handheld video. The EM1 also has the tilting LCD display, so you can shoot from different angles. That is a very nice thing to have, especially if you're shooting in the studio or on a tripod. Let's take a closer look at the menus now. First of all, this is a 3-inch 1.04 million dot tilting LCD display. We already mentioned that it was tilting, but you know, it's still sweet. Oh, there it came on. It is touchscreen also. Oh, touchscreen's not turned on. It turns on right here. Now it's turned on. I don't know what the settings are, but you can see I can select the focus point here, and when it's set up right, you can use the touchscreen also to take pictures and to focus. So all you have to do is touch the screen on your subject and it will focus and take the picture. The only problem I found with that is if it's on and the camera is on a strap around your neck, it keeps taking pictures as it bounces on your belly. One of the cool new features that I really want to show you is that it has built-in Wi-Fi. You can see it says Wi-Fi right there. And to make it a little more obvious, go into Tools here and Wi-Fi settings, and that's how you access the Wi-Fi and set it up. Now what can you do with that? Two main things. There is an app that goes along with that. You install the app on your phone or your tablet, and then you can use the Wi-Fi as a remote control or to transfer images and videos from the camera to your mobile device. I already do this all the time with a few other cameras that I own, so I can transfer photos from the camera to my phone and share them to Facebook and Instagram right away. In order to further demonstrate how Olympus designed the EM1 for serious photographers and pros, I want to show you what they call the 2x2 dial control system. Basically, it's these two dials here, one for your thumb, one for your index finger. In manual mode, one controls aperture and one controls shutter speed. That's something that serious, experienced photographers really want. You don't want to have to press a button to toggle between the two. And if you're in aperture priority mode, which I am right now, then one would control the aperture and one would control exposure compensation. Finally, some of you may have noticed that this lens doesn't look like a normal Micro Four Thirds lens, and that's because it's a brand new lens. It is a 12 to 40 millimeter f2.8 zoom. Along with the EM1, Olympus announced two new Pro lenses, their first Pro zooms for the Micro Four Thirds format, and this 12 to 40 millimeter is one of them. This is something I'm really excited about. It's been a long time coming. We've never had Pro zooms for the pen or the OM-D cameras, and that's something I've really missed when I use them. I hope you enjoyed this quick OM-D-E-M1 intro. I got to get to work testing the camera now. I wanted to give you a quickie intro video and show you what the camera was about before I got to work with it. Also, here's this little mini OM-D-E-M1. I got this at the launch. It's kind of cool. It's a little bit of swag, and I thought it would be fun to start the video with it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I am Photo John for PhotographyReview.com. Thanks a lot for watching our Olympus OM-D-E-M1 intro video. Thank you, Olympus, for getting a camera to us so quickly. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure our viewers do too. Thanks a lot. See you next time.